Initially, the audience are presented with both the main character and an established location, enabling the audience to immediately identify contrasting elements within the opening sequence, which develop further. The way in which the first few shots are contrasting is through the representation of the modest and innocent main character, Holly, reflecting upon the busy ambience of the exterior environment. It is evident that the opening sequence is situated in a town location, which gives strong connotations towards representing a social realism genre. I chose to subvert from a simple and structured title such as This Is England and A Rome for Romeo Brass. When analysing the film Beautiful and Tyrannosaur, the idea of using an ambiguous and enigmatic name sounded like a more interesting approach, as it would coincide with the editing style, as well as dictating the obscure storyline. Denouement possesses a definition for the English word ending. Using a different custom to the title creates the film to stand out from original investments. Further on into the opening sequence, there are additional portrayals of a social realism genre. Realistic features such as the bus shelter and the recreational side of the location are identified. There is a strong contrast between the main character and the female's lower middle class social status, which develops the idea of the confusion submitted by the main character. I decided to subvert from the traditional location conventions whereby all of the shots incorporated into my opening sequence are exterior, subsequently imitating a sense of harsh realities. This raises enigma as the audience become intrigued to the background environment which the main character is from. I wanted to challenge the audience's perception upon social realisms, as I feel like a vast majority of existing social realisms are quite dull and typical. In doing this, there is a higher chance that the audience will be drawn to the film in the sense that there is a lot more to be revealed within the film. Another location at which I have incorporated, which gives the strongest connotations towards the social realism genre, is a shot which portrays a sense of low wealth and desperation. This shot was influenced by the film Tyrannosaur as well as A Room for Romeo Brass. Barth's theory of enigma, specifically the action enigma, suggests that there are codes shorthand for advancing a narrative which signal a main event. The main enigma code within my opening sequence is expressed on the final shot. It is apparent that the main character claims a sense of suffrage for the final location at the West Suffolk Hospital. This allows the audience to try and understand or relate to her current situation. The main suspicion raised is the element of what is actually wrong with the main character. As an audience, they are unsure as to the progression of her illness, as the film has separate pathways of which it can take, such as whether she will live or whether the film will end in an abrasive death.